Yeah. Okay, so just another short video giving my opinion on if Spurs should sack Ange Postecoglou. Wasn't planned. I don't think you can really plan things like that because it would all depend on performances and results. You know, you're not going to plan a video on a manager getting sacked if they're playing really well. So anyway, no. No, I don't. I think Ange is I think he is a world-class manager. There'll be a lot of people laugh at that. But I do. I think, I wouldn't say he's a one-trick pony, but I mean, we all know that he gets his teams to play a specific way. It's a very good way. You know, for the most part, it's getting results. And Ange's won, albeit on the other continent, or one of the other continents. He's won everything you could win. Obviously, it's a lesser ability. And I'm talking about in the J League. Even internationally, he won the Confederations Cup? He won quite a major international tournament with Australia anyway. He's struggling at Spurs now though. And I must admit, I've never seen such an inconsistent team. I mean, to be beaten in Man City are certainly not the force that they once were. Not right now anyway. They're going through really bad form. But they're still a great team. And for Tottenham to beat them and then get beat off, who was it, Bournemouth, that's bad enough, but as consistently this happens, they'll beat Man U, comfortably, beat Aston Villa 4-0, and then they'll go and draw at home to Brighton, flagging away a 3-goal lead. I don't know if that was at home or not, but that, you get the picture. It doesn't really matter who the teams are specifically. They're lesser teams. It's very bizarre. It must be so frustrating to see that as a Tottenham fan. But I think he'll come good. I think he's already shown. And it's not as simple as that. I mean, who do you get in? Tottenham have had Mourinho, Conte, Pochettino. And there's always been issues. I mean, it's a complicated one because Daniel Levy, who owns the club, you can't really blame him if for a bad result, for example, and then when there's a good result, give the credit elsewhere. It doesn't make sense. But I just think the Tottenham fans right now are they're just frustrated with their situation overall. They seem to be half and half. Half want to keep Ange, half want to sack him. Maybe more so, actually, from the polls that I've seen, want to keep him. Because he is a winner. And that game against, who was it, last season, Man City? Yeah, for the Tottenham fans to, or for the majority of them, to want to get beat to prevent Arsenal from winning the league, I have to agree with maybe the minority, but every neutral fan I know, that's such a loser mentality. You're not going to get anywhere with that mentality. Eventually you'll come unstuck. Because Tottenham are still fighting for a European place. So anyway, Ange, he didn't buy into that. He wanted to win the game. And isn't that the type of manager you want, who wants to win every game? yeah, I mean, all managers have a shelf life. A shelf life, rather. Meaning, for the most part anyway, it comes to an end at some point. And the results haven't been great recently, and they've been so inconsistent. But who do you get? And will anything really change? I don't know about that. I must say though, I'm a bit biased because I like Ange. I like him as a person. Yeah, I'm a Celtic fan, obviously. Well, I say obviously, like only to people that know me is it obvious. I was at Land. I was at Ange's last game actually against Inverness Cup final. It was a good day. Yeah, I think he's a good guy. You know, I think he's a very motivational, positive person. But what does that mean really? Is it enough to keep your job? I don't know. I'm just giving my opinion. But time will tell. I would very much like other people's opinions on it. What I will say is things need to start changing soon because, as we all know, in this game, in this sport, it is a results driven business, and it would be insane, really. That's the only word I can use to describe it. It would be quite funny actually if he got sacked on Thursday or Friday after a Rangers defeat, because Rangers are playing Tottenham in Europe. If Rangers beat them, I think that would be hard for Ange to survive. So that'll be interesting. I'll be watching the game. I'm looking forward to it. Time will tell. Also, another thing I forgot to mention that for me is relevant. One of the Tottenham players, Romero is his name. He said if Ange gets sacked, I'll be leaving. That's a big thing to say for a player. So what that suggests to me is the players like him. I know that's just one player, but more often than not, how do I word this? More often than not, when a player comes out and says something like that, generally the full squad feels that way about the manager. So that plus a few other things I've heard. Son, the captain, he said before, he said he feels privileged and honoured to have a manager like Ange. So these things are relevant. See, when you've got a team that want to play for the manager, then like that's half the battle. Because as soon as you lose the players, it's game over. So I think that's very relevant that the players clearly still want to play for him and they still want him there.